Check, check.
Ooh, wee.
Check, check.
Guess who's back?
Bazak.
Folks.
Bazak.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Talk About Fight Club podcast. I am your host, Maverick, and I have a very, 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 very special, not even a guest. This is it's because of this gentleman that this podcast is even happening.
I am he. Your boy Guru in the building.
Yeah. Yeah, my man Ham Van Dam is in the building. And
yes, indeed.
And we are going to welcome him back home to New York City. This man was living upstate in Syracuse for, 4 years? 5 years?
A long time.
Like he was up there for...
Let's just call it that.
Oh, my goodness. Now I can just call this dude and be like, where you at? And find out where he at. Thank God for that.
If y'all was wondering where episode 6 is, this is now episode 6.
I'm sorry, y'all.
I blame everyone but myself.
I'm sorry, y'all. Listen, there was all right. So episode 6, there was an episode 6 and 7.
Terrible.
There was 2 episodes. And unfortunately, a lot of wacky things happened, a lot of technical difficulties. And honestly,
terrible.
Look.
Terrible.
It wasn't. The gods weren't on our side that day. Those days, both episodes.
They weren't.
They weren't. Especially we were dealing with this sound issue. Like I've bought this thing brand new. We were dealing with a ton of sound issues with it. Thank God he's here, so I ain't got to deal with it no more. Because I'm here to talk. That's it. I'm here
glad.
to talk. You know what I mean? Lot to talk about. Shout out to my homie DJ. This was like an impromptu, like we're shooting an episode.
Yes.
So that's kind of what this is. Shout out my homie DJ. Shout out my boy Jesse. Shout out my homie Pete. Shout out Floby. He's usually the cameraman. He's not here today. And shout out my boy Fonz and my boy Roddy. These are all people who helped me with the first few episodes, people who have been on episodes and hosted. They will all be back, guaranteed, because those are the bros. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it.
Yes, indeed.
We got quite a few things
to talk about. Quite a few things to talk about. So I'm here to bring a little bit of structure. You feel me? I feel like structure is good.
Structure.
Sometimes it's needed.
Very
but
much.
It's definitely good. So let's get into it. We just watched probably the second or third best fight card of the year this past Saturday.
Easily top 3. For me. Well, hold on. I easily in the top 10. Easily. Pushing top 5. And the reason why is because they gave me a full main card of finishes.
Yep.
Like, now me personally, I don't mind whether they're KOs or submissions. Even though, the KO is...
I mind.
Yeah, but it has to... Like, I need to see a finish. You know what I mean? And the only reason why I say that, depending on the fight. Because there were certain fights where I'm just like, yo, these dudes thugged it out from the moment the bell rung to the end. Like when Robbie Lawler fought Carlos Condit.
Yeah.
That was a ridiculous fight. He got the finish in this one, but it was like in the last minute. Robbie Lawler versus Rory McDonald. Another crazy fight.
Yep.
Yeah. So I usually look for finishes. But this card, all KOs. All. Like
KO/TKO. That's what it says. Down the board.
When the last time you saw a main card of straight KOs?
No one with the distance. They sent us home early.
Most of them were in the first round.
Four or 5 of them. I was going to say 4 or 5 or 3 or 5 of them 3 or 5 of them was in the first round.
Which is crazy. Because, well, first off, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna talk about really quick the co-main event when I told this dude don't sleep on Tom Aspinall because that boy has 100% finish rate. And if I remember correctly, all in the first round.
Yes, he be
knocking
niggas out.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That British, don't sleep on that English boy.
All right. Let's get into it.
I'm just saying.
So I had Pavlovich.
No.
Pavlovich is my guy. I've watched a decent amount of fights to know.
Who also has, I think, a 97% finish rate?
He be knocking niggas out. Did you see what he did to Derek?
I see what he did to Derek. Only one other person done that to Derek.
Derek hit hard. Do you understand? He hit hard. He hit mad hard. So I feel justified. Like Aspinall, he's good. Let's be clear.
What?
He's
bro.
He's
we
good.
not even, bro.
He's good.
100.
He's good.
100.
He's good.
100.
But this was something that it was like a clash. Like I knew Pavlovich really be knocking niggas out, but I also have seen
100.
Aspinall to know that you can't sleep on him. But my only concern with Aspinall, like for Pavlovich, reared its head in this fight. And that was the fact.
And
not that he knocked him out, because he did. He smoked him. Let's be clear. But the reality is he was so fast.
That's what
too big to be that
First of all, your man is like
he's too big.
He's
to
like
be
240, 250. And the man don't even move like a light heavyweight. He don't move like a middleweight. He moves like a welterweight, bro.
He moves like somebody. He moved like Zion Williamson in basketball. Like, why are you that big and that fast? It's not supposed to be that way.
Like think about, all right. The way I would say
I was so tight.
Think about the way Conor McGregor was moving, the opening of the Aldo fight. Just imagine his stance, bouncy, springy, moving around, shooting off shots. That's Tom Aspinall. And this man's a heavyweight. He, like I told Guru, he is a better version of Cyril Gane.
Better.
A way better version of Cyril Gane.
And I say, I ain't know about all that.
Until he saw him smoke Pavlovich. He
smoked
that boy.
Him. It blew minds. It really blew minds, because how you get smoked like that? Like, that was crazy.
Bro.
That was crazy. And the funny thing is that Pavlovich had him.
But yes, he clipped him. He
was not fast enough.
He wasn't fast enough, bro.
He just wasn't fast enough.
The man, Tom Aspinall, moves like a welterweight. He has all the tools. He has submissions. He has knockout power. He has good boxing. He has good kickboxing. He
cooked. He absolutely
Tom Aspinall, bro.
Kudos to him, for real.
Kudos to Tom Aspinall. I think he is somebody, like, now don't get me wrong. I like Tom. Do I think he beats John Jones? No, it's John. No. It's John Jones.
No.
It's John Jones, bro. You'll never see me root against John Jones.
Can't.
Like,
I can't.
I refuse to do it.
I won't.
It's John Jones, bro.
Indeed.
Like, at the end of the day, to me, he's damn near invincible.
So let's be clear. I was wrong. Out of the 5 main cards fights, I was wrong in 3 of them.
Yes.
I was wrong in 3 of them.
Yes.
This next one blew minds. This Sabatini Lopez. I thought Sabatini's about to whoop this nigga something crazy.
Yo, first off,
nigga.
So when they came out, I was just like, yo, what if this Lopez dude really got hands though?
We had no clue.
And so I was like, all right.
We both walked into this with no clue of the handage.
So this is the crazy part about it. I was gonna go with Sabatini. I was.
Then he saw the reach.
I saw the reach, and then I saw, once the fight started, I looked at Lopez stance and Sabatini stance, and I said, I changed my mind.
Immediately
changed my mind. Just off of their stance and footwork.
Immediately
I was like, I changed my mind. And he was like, "No, don't sleep on Sabatini." I was like, "Nah, Sabatini is done." They didn't even throw a punch, kick, nothing.
He
I
saw
was
the
like,
stance
bro, I just looked at the stance and was like, it's over. It's over.
immediately.
It's over. Because, all right, really quickly, when you look at a person's stance, it can tell you a lot about how they fight. You know, there's the classic boxing stance. Then outside of the boxing stance, you have Muay Thai stance, you have karate style stance, you have MMA style. Like there's a lot of different ways your stance can look. And if you look at certain stances, you can tell when a dude is going, most likely going to give you some work. And when I seen Sabatini, I was like, okay, he's got a fighter's stance, but it ain't flowing for me. And then I saw Lopez stance, and I'm like, he's going to kill Sabatini.
Oh man. And he smoked her.
He's going to kill Sabatini. And when I say
Frame one.
Put that boy to bed.
Buck 30. Frame one.
Yo.
Smoked him.
Yo. Killed
Put him
that
on
boy.
the ground.
Killed that
and cooked
boy.
him up. Cooked him something serious.
Now I ain't going front.
It was quick.
It was the hairdo, man.
It was quick.
The
He had a mullet.
He had the OD mullet. Shaved sides. And
he
your
was
man
half Mexican, half Brazilian. I was like, yo, he might be all right.
I'm
tight. I'm not gonna lie. I fake
smoke.
wanted to change my pick at the beginning too, but
nah,
I stuck with it because I was like, nah, Sabatini stats was fire though.
I'm not even
like
gonna lie to you, bro.
They rung off his stats. I was like, oh, okay.
Just based off of this card alone, I've decided that I might get back into the DraftKings, and I might have to start, throwing a little money down here and there. Cause
I think you went 4 for 5.
Yeah, I'd have made me some bread.
You went 4 for 5.
And me, I have a problem. I can't do like small joints. I can't. Like, I couldn't just put down $10. That's just not me.
You have too much confidence in yourself.
Yes. I'm gonna have to put down like 50 minimum.
50.
Like 50 minimum. Pardon that noise. That is my dog jumping off the couch. Like, and here she is. Okay, get out of here. Get out of here. Say hi to everybody and get out of here. Go lay down. That is my dog. That is Sky. She is technically an official member of the Talk About Fight Club team, but she doesn't have much to say most of the time. So
hopefully.
Now, another fight.
Oh man. That
I told this dude, don't sleep on this girl.
I folded.
And I said, yo.
No. That's not the one I got wrong. I picked her.
You picked. Okay, so we talk
I got the proposal.
We talk about Andrade. And
Andrade.
I tell everybody, I said, first of all, I don't care what champion it is, even if it's Amanda Nunes, do not sleep on Jessica Andrade. That girl is like, she like Mike Tyson. She's Ak.
She's not only is she Ak, but she's eating punches. Like
she was eating the 1-2. First of all, don't get me wrong. Like, shout out to Mackenzie Dern. Mackenzie Dern is a good fighter.
She just looked bad.
She just don't. So she has a habit that I had when I used to spar. Well, I still spar, but when I used to spar before, I used to have a bad habit of throwing punches, leaving my chin in the air. Bad job. Because the problem becomes, especially if you're a person like Mackenzie Dern, who's a grappler, and that's their world, and then they try to come into a striker's world, their idea is, okay, I want to hit and not get hit, and then eventually take this to the ground. The problem with people who think and move like that, and once again, I was one of them, when you throw a punch or any punch or even kick, you want to, you have your chin up because you want to keep your head away.
Yep.
And it's just a habit. Like, it's something you do even as a kid. When you throw a punch, you do like this because you want to make sure he can't reach you, but you want to reach them. And the problem becomes that you're thinking your head's out of the way, but you're actually just moving your forehead and your nose away out of that space and putting your chin in the same exact space that your forehead and nose is. So it makes it
still
worse.
Getting hit.
You're still getting hit. Like, if you notice, sometimes a lot of flash knockdowns don't even always come from the chin. It's when they just graze across the middle of their face on their nose and their head just whip a little bit. Matter of fact, Andrade did that to Mackenzie.
She absolutely smoked her on one of them. So let's be clear. Andrade was fucking her up. Like, it was eating all her punches. It was bad. Like, I would give round one. This is one of the few fights in the card that didn't get absolutely cooked in round one. Yes. But you knew it was coming in round two. Happening. Like, you knew it was Mackenzie Dern was thugging it out. Like, thugging it out. She had her in the beginning. 1-2 on her crazy. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. But Andrade was just eating them shit. It's like, she took like
it was almost like Andrade kind of left her chin there a little bit to be like, all right.
It was to the point that maybe like in the middle of round two, it was dead even because Andrade was fucking her up. But Mackenzie was scoring points because she kept hitting her.
She was hitting her. But Andrade didn't even like put too much defense into it because of the fact that she was just like...
She didn't believe. It was like Bud Crawford. Like, she really looked at her and was like, yo, your shits don't hurt. So I'm good. Like, you're not going to hit me hard enough to the point where I feel like I'm going to get knocked out.
Right.
So I'm just going to eat these. Like, and I'm going to put my whole grill in there. And she was working her. Like, Mackenzie was moving quick. Like, she was trying to move around, this, that, and the third. But the reality was that Andrade was really, really, really not with the shits. Like, she was walking her down.
At all.
I was like, oh, yeah.
It's good that she's back at 115. I'm glad she's back at 115.
She knocked her down 4 times. Who gets knocked down 4 times, bro? Like, come on now. 4 times?
Ref was like, all right.
You got to chill.
You're still conscious, and I see that you was trying to roll, but...
The 3rd time she cooked her, I thought she went to sleep. Because the way her whole body froze in the air was crazy. Like, she snuffed her and she said,
yeah.
I was like, oh, nah. Yeah. Oh, nah. You're done. You're done. And she got back up. But ref had to call it. That shit was crazy. Like, she was getting cooked. Shout out to Andrade.
Shout out to Andrade. She is, I'm not going to front. She might make her way back towards that, one of the top contenders to fight for the belt again. I think she can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think she takes away from Wei Li?
No.
Nah, son. First of all,
Wei Li is different.
First of all, I watched Wei Li lift up Shaquille O'Neal. Wei Li is 115 pounds. Shaquille O'Neal is sometimes, if he's not working out and training, like 400 pounds.
Gotta be like 320.
I've heard this man say out loud in multiple different interviews, when I'm being lazy, I get up to 400.
That's crazy. And that's crazy.
You can't even bring the money. 400 pounds?
400.
Bro.
400.
That means like each limb is almost 100.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's insane.
So that's like his 2 arms together is 100. One leg is 100. The other leg is 100. And the rest of him is 100.
Nuts. Absolutely nuts.
So that means his leg is me. Like what? Nah.
I can't.
So Wei Li I watched her. It's on video. Go look it up. Wei Li lifted Shaquille O'Neal off the ground.
Off.
Do you think that Jessica Andrade, who is also 115 pounds, matter of fact, let's just do the science real quick. You cut weight, after you cut weight, you get on the scale, I'm 115 pounds. When you get in that ring, you ain't 115 pounds.
Obviously.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, they're going to have some weight on them. But I saw her pick up Shaquille O'Neal.
That's what you saw.
First of all, I weigh at least maybe 30, 40 pounds heavier than Wei Li. And I don't think I can pick up Shaquille O'Neal. 400?
Not without a hernia.
Like, bro, nah.
A guaranteed one.
Do I think she absolutely smokes Andrade? If I want to put this on a scale of 1 to 10, if 6.5, 7, she smokes her. Like 70% of the fight, she might smoke her. It's not going to be like a shutout because it's Jessica Andrade. But Wei Li is just Wei Li, bro. Like, she doesn't have many flaws.
She's tough.
She doesn't have many flaws at all.
She's tough.
Now,
oh God,
I need to talk about. Like, I don't even know how to describe this dude. He's just been taking over the UFC, bro. This the guy.
Are we discussing him?
Him. That is he. That is him. Your man Poetan. Your man Poet. I gotta sit up. This man, Alex Poetan Pereira, is a scary, scary, scary mother. And when I say
he's mad op,
bro.
Like
So on 3 different occasions, I've heard him be around these three different weights while he's not fighting or just starting to prepare for a fight. I've heard 226, I've heard 238, and I've heard 246. This man used to cut to 185.
That's crazy. That's insane. That don't even sound healthy.
It's not. The only person I've seen cut weight like that from being that heavy down that low, and it was probably worse than Pereira, was Anthony Johnson. Rest in peace, Anthony Johnson. Bro, Anthony Johnson used to, because you know Anthony Johnson is a natural heavyweight.
Yeah.
So that man, if he was walking around light, when he's not fighting, he's probably like 220 something.
Mm-hmm.
Right? This nigga used to cut to 170. Welterweight. Not even middleweight. Welterweight, bro.
Insane.
You gotta say that with the extra welterweight.
Insane.
Like, what? So that means you had to cut, bro. You had to cut like 60 pounds, bro.
That's mad weight. Just want you to be clear. That's mad weight.
That's mad weight, bro. Like, nah.
So let's be clear. My son Poetan, this is my guy. I've only not rooted for him one time.
Once.
I've rooted against him, and that was against the most recent Izzy fight. And that's because Izzy is my guy. And I can't actively
shout out
root
to Israel
against
Adesanya. He's one of the best ever to do it.
Yeah.
Ever.
But I could not. But this guy, Alex, bro. First of all, the fact that he knocked Izzy out 3 times is enough for me to go, all right, you're nice. Like that's just enough.
No, 2 times.
Twice, my fault.
So in kickboxing, 1 was a decision, 1 was a knockout, and then the TKO in UFC.
TKO him.
Crazy.
In the streets.
Crazy.
In UFC. I was like, all right, so you're good. I'm not going to lie to you. That last Izzy Alex fight, Alex was winning the whole fight. He was cooking him.
He was about to smoke him.
I told Matt, I said, 1 second. He fucked up for 1 second. And give my man Izzy credit. That 1 second was crucial. Because he was piecing him up. But he caught him one time, and that shit said, young. Smoked him, hammer fisted him to the grub. Then hit him with his own arrow. Gangster. Loved it.
3 times.
The reality is, though, that Alex was really cooking him up. Alex was truly cooking him up to the point where it was like, bro.
He was treating Izzy, and this is why he got caught, and this is why I think he got caught. I think he got caught because he started looking at Izzy like he was a pair of Thai pads, like he was just hitting the pads, bro.
Yeah.
Because he was just like aiming at spots.
Because he was cooking
like,
him.
Body, head, body, knee, body, head, body. What?
I give my man Izzy the willpower to withstand the hands he was getting at the time because it looked crazy. All he did was block one good jab to the grill and pieced him and slumped him. But let's get back to this. So I knew Alex was nice, right? I was like, not rooting against Alex. Can't do it. The streets was telling me about Yuri. I think Yuri is good. Let's be clear. He is very good.
Yuri is one of them.
The unorthodox king. That man once hit a nigga with a spinning elbow.
Yo. He put your man Dominic Reyes
to sleep.
Whole crazy. This dude
to sleep.
Bro, the dude slept on one arm like this.
Yes,
bro. Like he was about to do another stroke, like he's about to start swimming. That man,
sleep.
Yeah, Yuri. See, the thing about Yuri, and I told Guru this when we saw the fight. I said the only thing that I think that gives Alex the edge 100% is the fact that he's been active. He's been active.
Yuri been not active for 18 months.
Yo, and especially so, like I've had injuries where. When you come back from an injury, even if you're training, by the time you come back, you're like afraid to kind of use that muscle or limb or whatever it is. Like, you know, like when I hurt my neck, you know, you don't want to turn too fast. You know, I hurt my in high school. I had a hairline fracture in one of my legs, and I had to wait for that joint to heal up. But even when I healed up, I was like, you know, like you afraid that joint, and you know, of course, they remind you wherever you have a break, you'll never have a break there again because it heals up like even better. Like, you know, it puts more bone over, so you can't break in that area again, and your body just naturally does that. But that doesn't take away from the fact that you're just like, damn. Like, even I broke my hand before. And so when I went back to training again, I was like, ooh, like, I don't want to catch it, dude. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm throwing some we go into a wild exchange. You do something stupid, like try to aim for the body, and you hit him in the hip.
Yeah, your shit go. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not fun. It's not fun at all. But anyway, getting back to this dude, Polton. It's tough because if you look at the way he fights, he doesn't like, hey, but see, this is why I don't ever have a dog and she be making noise. Be quiet. So I feel like Alex has a thing where he doesn't fear what's coming at him.
Not at all.
He doesn't fear it. If you look at the way he stands.
Not at all. He just
stands there. He'll move, but he'll stand dead in front of you. Alex don't do head movement.
Head movement. Head movement. Head movement. Head movement. Head movement. Head movement. Yes, move.
Head move. Nah. Alex don't be doing. You don't see Alex slipping and moving it. Alex stand right there, and he's just like, let's fight. Throw a punch. Throw a kick. Go. Like, that's him. Like, if you look at him, he looks like a. What's them? I don't even know the name of them statues. They're like the big face, like statues. Was it what's this guy's house in SpongeBob?
Squidward.
Squidward's house. His face don't look like one of them joints. Like, yo, son, he looks like a solid piece of oak, bro.
He does though.
Like, oh man.
Nah, he's just unfazed, bro. Like, it's crazy to look at. Like, he's really unfazed. I think, I like this guy, Pereira, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. Because even in this fight, and which we should come back to because we are running
low on time.
2 minutes. And we'll get back into it when we come back from the break. But even in this fight, you'll understand, like, this nigga Alex.
He's different.
Is so different.
He's different, bro. His striking second to none. And I promise you, like, this dude is going to be around for a good long while in the UFC. Word up.
Take us to break.
Get that grip, big business, get that grip, gotta hustle, gotta grind to get rich, gotta hustle, gotta grind.
And we're back from commercial, ladies and gentlemen.
That we are.
So we left off, we were talking about your man Polton.
Him.
So I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. You really think Izzy gonna try to come up 205?
There's no way.
So then, because I'm not.
There's no way.
The reason why I'm like so hesitant to continue this conversation when it comes to this man, Alex Pereira, is because I feel like, and we've spoken about this, like, I don't know if you see the memes where it's like if Izzy go to play soccer next, Alex Pereira's playing soccer.
Let's be clear.
Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I have to do a little bit more digging when it comes to these two because I've never seen someone. I've seen a lot of trolls, but this is different.
This is beef.
Like, he don't even. The crazy thing is, Alex don't even talk bad about Izzy.
He don't.
He be giving him his props. He talks like Alex is very, I think, fair in the way he tries to carry himself.
Nah.
But at the same time, I don't know what beef that these two have. That this man, he will talk highly of this man and then be like, "Nah, let's fight."
Nah, this man Alex really is telling you that Izzy is his rival, even though he's beaten him 3 times. Like, the only reason he's in the UFC right now, like, Alex Pereira has only been in the UFC for what, 2 years, 3 years?
Yep. He came into the UFC, like, I think, 3-1 or something like that.
Yeah, like, his record is not brolic. Like, But
He's
he
like
came
9. He's
here
like 9-1 right now.
because
right?
he
Or 9-2.
was chasing Izzy. He said, "Nah,
He
Izzy
called,
is like
your
his-
man called him out from 205.
bro,
Your man said, Izzy, come to daddy.
Come to daddy. Pull up.
Pull up.
Pull up. Let's
You
get
fought
op.
Yon. He said, you fought Yon.
Let's get op because I need to
You
whoop
fought
you down.
Yon.
I bet you go down to like 190, bro.
Oh, catch weight?
Yeah. You go down to 190. He won it again. I'm not gonna lie. So
He want that last one back. That's what it is. He
Yeah.
want that last one back. I need that back.
let's get into this squabble though, because Yuri was off 18 months. I was just telling you during commercial break, like this probably would have been a better fight if Yuri would have had a tune-up fight before, and he would have been able to.
Yeah,
like,
but Yuri the rightful champ, bro. I'm sorry.
and I feel you on
Like, all
that.
right, for those of you who don't know, Yuri Proska, he was the light heavyweight champ. He beat Glover Teixeira, became the light heavyweight champ. From what I know, Jamal Hill, who I think was next in line to fight him.
Yep.
It was Jamal Hill. And because Yuri hurt his shoulder, dislocated his shoulder during practice, not only did he dislocate his shoulder, here goes my dog again. Get over here. Come here. See? Don't get a dog. Go lay down. Go. Go lay down. Go lay down. See, she'll come back. Go lay down. Go.
She said no Yuri slander.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. She does like certain fighters. I know it sounds weird, but she like all the fighters I don't like.
Clearly.
Like, I've seen her watch a fight. My stupid ass should have recorded it. Go lay down. Go. Like, but she'll sit there and watch a fight for a dude that's trash. Like Usman. I'm sorry, Usman. No, wait. You're not trash. Wait. Let me.
Wow.
I don't want to say you're trash, but I just knew you. Like, I'm sorry, you wasn't him. You good. Like,
was not he.
You're definitely one of the top 10 welterweights ever.
He was not him.
But I just, for me, like, no offense, I still think GSP is one of the greatest welterweights ever. Like, damn near number one, if not number one. Like, think of a better welterweight than GSP.
I can't think of one.
All right. You know what I'm saying? So, like, GSP, just like Usman, well-rounded. You know, I think GSP is a better striker, obviously. Karate background, just phenomenal. But then he made sure he implemented wrestling into his game. Like, early. They don't have wrestling like that in Canada. So your man said, nah, I got to put this to work.
Yep.
So your man GSP was on a different level. I mean, he one of the first UFC fighters to be in a movie. Well, Randy Couture and them, but like, he was in a Marvel movie. I'm done. Anyway, GSP.
Oh, man.
But Yuri basically said that he hurt his shoulder. And the stupid thing is, instead of just letting the UFC take care of it, there's one thing I got to give Dana White, is that he makes sure that these guys get the medical attention that they need. And instead of just letting them know, hey, I dislocated my shoulder, I need to get medical attention, and let UFC take care of it, they said guys at the gym were trying to put it back into place for him. And because they constantly kept trying to put it back into place and it wouldn't go back into place, they were tearing up different parts of the ligaments and, you know, the whatever in his arm. And then when they finally got him to a doctor, they were like, yo, this is like the worst dislocation we've ever seen.
Wow.
And it's just because every 3-4 people trying to put his arm back into place. And I'm like, why are you guys?
Why didn't you just go the first time?
You feel me? Like, oh,
You're a combat fighter.
my shit hurt. You know what I'm saying? Take your shit. I gotta go.
Is the UFC.
And as a person, like, first of all, I trust you. I do. I trust you. This is my brother.
It.
I've known this man almost damn near 20 years. Longer.
I'm waiting for the butt.
You know what I'm saying? But there's no way in the world, if I dislocate my shoulder, I'm going to say, yo, Guru.
Put that back in.
Yo, help me get this joint back. I'm not even letting my moms help me. Are you crazy?
We're going to the doctor.
We're going, call, like, you got the whip.
Professional?
You got the whip. We getting in the car. This shit hurt. We going to the hospital. Put my
Please.
shit back in place, please.
Immediately.
But there's nowhere in the world I'm going to let someone, or anyone for that matter, that does not have medical training. You gotta at least be a nurse,
Medical
something.
training.
Like, bro,
It's
you're
not
not
happening.
touching me.
It's not happening.
Like the first person I would call is my chiropractor, Chris. Shout out to my guru, Chris. Everybody at Alpha Dos Pares.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug. But yeah, like, bro, no, I'm not gonna let you. Hey, get away from the door. Get away from the door. My dog thinks she tough too. But yeah, no, you're not touching my shoulder.
No.
So like that's kind of like your fault too, Yuri, because I'd have been like, yo, stop touching me.
Please.
Like, you don't know what you're doing. I don't know what's wrong with my shoulder. I don't know if it's dislocation. I tore something. I don't know. It hurts. Leave it alone. It's not like it's not rocket science. You got like, I ain't get hit in the head that much. Like, come on now. Like,
Please.
oh man, they're actually really close to each other. I'm sorry. There's this conference with Wilder and Anthony Joshua. I've never seen these two. They're mad close to you. Hook that nigga. Bow, nigga.
Let's fight.
Let's fight right now. Fuck that.
That's
Nah,
crazy.
I don't condone fights during conferences. I ain't gonna front. It is entertaining when you see it, but I don't condone fighting. Like,
That's tough.
you know, because this is why we have the combat sport. So I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I've ever said this to you, and obviously it's not gonna happen because people are just stupid. But I felt this is me as a kid, always wanting things to be settled in a way where, all right, if you got to use violence, let's find another way to use violence instead of killing each other, right?
Yes.
So my thing is, let's just say, all right, let's just take it back a little bit. Yo, Germany to France. Yo, we want that land because we want to, So this is what we're going to do. Hey, shut up. Sorry. You're going to hear me say shut up and sit down and lay down a lot because this dog is here. So please understand, she's part of the show. Anyway, yeah, as a kid, I was always saying like, all right, boom, Germany, I want to take that land, to France. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to put my fighter up against your best fighter.
Mm-hmm.
And if we win, that's ours. Like, I know it sounds very, very like matter of fact, like whatever. Like, but at the same time,
That's
it's
the
like,
currency.
I'm not, all right, so boom.
Hands.
I'm about you
Hands
feel
is
me?
the
Like,
currency.
like,
That's what you're saying.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Saying,
yo.
let's fight.
Yeah,
If
let's just
I
fight.
win,
You know what I'm
this
saying?
is now
Like,
my land.
This is not my land. Like, I own this now.
This is
like,
a-
and if you want to try to take it back, you get your man's back together.
Back in blood.
You feel me? So my thing is like, all right, the reason why I got that from. So when I was a kid, there was this movie. This is how old I am. Like, there's this movie called Robot Jocks. I know it sounds retarded, but it's called Robot Jocks. It's mad. Like, I think it's like a early 80s movie, maybe somewhere in the 80s, I think. But bro, in the movie, like, if you wanted to go to war, because like this is what happened, the nuclear war broke out and all that, and like, the land became barren and things like that. So they outlawed nuclear options and things like that. So they were like, the only way you can settle like a dispute, like a beef, or like you want to go to war, you had to take your robot jock, and they had to operate these giant machines like Megazords, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
And you had to, like, there was like, yo, it was Megazords before there was Megazords, bro. Yo, look it up. Robot Jocks. Yo, it's a real movie. Like, and yo, they get in these big ass Megazord like machines and they fight. And like, first they have to like fight. No, first they get weapons and shit, and then they got to fight. You can only use the weapons for a certain amount of time. So you get like blow torches, little small missiles, or the fist will shoot off and hit the shit. Like, it was crazy, but that's how they would settle the disputes. Like, if my robot jock beats yours, this mine or whatever, or this, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it was. So like, I was like, why niggas gotta go to war? Why niggas, like, this is just my weird fantasy childhood thinking like, yo, like, do that. You know what I'm saying? Do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I remember when my dad was explaining, I think it was my dad or somebody in my family was explaining like, yo, currency back in the day was spices and rice and, you know what I'm saying? Like, exchange for what I got or whatever.
The barter system.
The barter system, but I don't know, people greedy.
Goods and services.
Anyway, so like, that's just my like little fake weird fantasy.
Tangent.
Sorry.
We love it. But anyway, back to Yuri. Yuri, people believed in Yuri. I did it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'll tell y'all right now.
Nah, you can believe in Yuri.
Not
for that fight.
Nah, not for this fight.
Not for this fight. But Yuri is still one of them dudes.
As the successor to John Jones, Jonathan, light heavyweight division, because he left for greener pastures to whoop.
It was a good leave.
Heavier niggas.
It was a good leave. It was a good exit.
I respect it.
I liked his exit.
Yuri was, somebody that was to be feared until 2 years ago. A real nigga by the name of Alex Pereira pulled up. And he made a decision that I'm here to whoop people. And the first one was Yuri. So Yuri is known for being unorthodox, right?
Very.
So he's very unorthodox. I respect his style. I'm not gonna lie. I like the way he fight.
Mm-hmm.
I like the fact that he could really just clap you at any time. Like he could just punch you in the face.
With any limb.
Any limb could get cooked. Like you could really get smoked. But what I also
I was gonna say, where's the butt?
I also knew that Alex Pereira is him. Like that's what I knew. I knew for a fact
he is him.
That I watched this man lose to Izzy Adesanya because 1 second he left his grill open. 1 second. Just one. And that's all it took. And I just didn't believe in Yuri to be able to capitalize on the 1 second he got. So if we go through the fight, Alex in the beginning of the first round was fucking him up. He almost put him to sleep. He almost put him to sleep. And let's be clear, in the first round, I was like, it's over. It's over. He's way better than him. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I saw the stance. I was like, yeah, it's over. Then he started piecing him up. I was like, yeah. Yuri got a couple hits in. I was like, okay, Yuri, I like it. But when he almost put him to sleep, I was like, oh yeah, he's not losing this. The only part I got concerned, which once again, Yuri is a nigga you do not want to be on the floor with. Boys. That is the reality of the situation.
Because he'll beat you down. Like, he'll whoop you with Tito on T style. He'll stay in your guard and just keep hitting
Alex
you.
Pereira made an almost fatal mistake and went to the floor. I thought it was over. I'm not going to lie. I had faith in my guy, but I thought it was over when they was on the floor.
Yeah,
because I was like, bro. Oh boy, this guy Yuri is kind of nice on the floor.
You know what it is? All right, so boom. Somebody like Alex who just all right, so you know who Alex kind of reminds me of, kind of just as far as genetics? Deontay Wilder.
Yeah.
Because he just naturally has, they don't look like Anthony Joshua, you know what I'm saying? Like super buff looking.
Nah,
but
they just look
They just look big and just has I think I've spoken on this pod before when I talk about just natural power. Like everybody thinks, oh, Conor has power. Yeah, Conor has power. But Conor is a precise striker. So he knows exactly where to hit you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? He knows where to hit you. So
Derek Lewis has power.
Derek Lewis has power. Ngannou has power. Like these are things that they're just blessed with. You know what I'm saying? Like they just genetics, right?
Yes.
Like he has more power than me. Like way more power. It's just, you know what I mean? And body type does have something to do with it too. Your bone structure, all this type of stuff. Like power is different. You know, you don't, like they say, you don't teach power.
Yeah.
Now you can develop power,
but you can't teach.
You can't teach it. You know what I mean? There are ways to get more powerful strikes. You know what I'm saying? Like there are people who I've seen, you know, whether it be MMA, boxing or whatever, I've seen them develop power over time. You know what I'm saying? Alex, like I said, he looks like someone like an Indian carved him out, bro. It was just like Poatan. And then you had like this wooden machine, bro. Like he just, it's weird. And he just you got to see how I remember watching this one fight of him where dude was coming forward. Of course, he caught him with the classic, you know, Poatan left hook. And it's just the way he just twitched the joint. Just, He didn't like load up crazy like some people load up and swing. Nah, he's there. He's like this, his little stance, and you just like
Smoke.
And that shoulder and that hip turn, boy, night. And that dude didn't like fall and started stuff. No, that dude went to sleep. Like he woke up like, yo, what happened? Like this dude, Pereira, just has so much power. Like, and guys like that catch me off guard. It's hard not to root for a guy like that.
Yes, because he's him.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, even though Deontay Wilder lost to Tyson Fury a good bunch of times, who else has he really lost to?
Tyson Fury.
Think about it.
That's it. Really.
That's why I said Deontay Wilder is still one of the most powerful, I don't want to say best boxers, but number one out of Tyson Fury.
Because at any point in time, he could sleep.
Yo, he's still doing it.
It's tough.
He's still doing it. I don't know what he's going to do to Joseph Parker.
He might sleep.
By the way, I thought there was supposed to be him and Andy Ruiz. Apparently, the WBC was just like, nah. Like, I've never heard that.
That's crazy.
I've never heard, like, I mean, it's probably done a bunch of times. I don't know. But I've never heard the WBC or the WBO or any of them guys be like, nah, we're not doing this one. We just gonna wait till Tyson Fury fight this dude, and then we're gonna pick who gonna fight next. Like what?
Yeah.
So y'all just get to decide. Like we don't get like we don't get to like slug it out real quick, so that way we can see who deserves. No, so you're just gonna choose. All right. And I'm not gonna lie, if Tyson Fury wins, I pray that they pick Andy Ruiz.
Mm-hmm.
Not Deontay, if you ever see this, ever in life. I have complete faith in the power you possess to put that nigga to sleep. But I just want to see Andy Ruiz try. Because I've seen you do it 3 times. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying because he's better than you. I'm not even putting that in the air. That's other, it's opinions, whatever. I'm just talking about the fact that I've seen you guys do it 3 times. And
you're done with it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Now, if it boils down to like which I wish I would have seen that fight with Andy Ruiz and Wilder, because that would have been a great fight. But let me see Andy Ruiz do it. And if he beats Andy Ruiz, then okay, all right, fine. We'll see a 4th one. Fine, whatever. Like, you're next in line. Fine. Like, all right, we'll take it. Like, I'm not saying I wouldn't watch it.
Yes.
I'd watch it. It's Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. I'm going to watch that fight. But I just want to see if Tyson Fury is really that good to where he could just smoke y'all. Like, he's just smoking y'all. Now, in the multiverse, Andy Ruiz beats Tyson Fury. No offense, Andy. Highly doubt it. But Andy Ruiz beats Tyson Fury. I honestly think Wilder beats Andy Ruiz. If Tyson Fury beats Usyk, which is not really an if, in my opinion, not really an if. I'm just gonna leave that up in the air.
There's things we could talk about Tyson a little later on in the pod. But
yeah, sorry. Poor time.
Yeah,
I'm not going to front. It's a lot to talk. There's a lot to talk about this guy.
I understand, but to wrap up the Pereira conversation, because we do want to move on, I do want to discuss the mini controversy at the end, in which they were calling the ref shady for calling off the fight.
No.
It wasn't so tight.
It wasn't until you pointed it out to me, because I didn't know. Like, I'm not the ref. I'm not the fighters, and I'm not in close enough to see what happens. Right. So let's go through that real quick before we end this. Let's go through that sequence. They're going at it. He catches Yuri with the hook. Caught him with a hook.
Yuri,
if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Smoked him with the hook.
He weaved 2 jabs.
2.
He caught the 3rd one, caught him, but he ate it. Then he hooked Yuri. Crazy.
Shoulder, hit,
Yuri went down.
So Yuri goes in for the takedown.
Oh, man. Poor decision.
he starts hammer fisting Yuri. Pause.
Wrong.
This doesn't even look right.
Boom,
But he's hammer
boom,
fisting. Bop,
boom,
bop.
boom.
So then he transitions.
To the elbow.
Yeah, right behind the ear on the top of the head. Now, at first, the way it looked like Pereira's weight was moving forward, so Yuri's falling backward while still holding on for a takedown. Right, that's what it looks like. If in real time. Now, like I said, Guru pointed out. He said, "Yo, look at homie's arms, bro. Homie's they're falling back, but his arms is like this, like
arms start flailing before
flailing.
the ref called it." First of all, Yuri was holding on to Alex's legs, holding on to them when he was getting the hammer fist to the beam. Soon as the elbow switched, it was over. He took them elbows. He took the first one. The second one slept him. He was done. His arms went, yeah. He was flying like an eagle to the sea. That's what I said. He was flying like an eagle to the sea.
Bro.
What are you doing? That nigga was done.
Your man's Yuri was out.
Sleep.
He was out. And real nigga, Yuri came out. And it was just like, oh, were you disappointed in the
early stoppage?
The early stoppage. He was just like,
nah,
I'm gonna keep it real.
I was out. That nigga put me, bro.
Yo, the funny thing is he had recently just admitted when he fought Dominic Reyes, and he had Dominic Reyes was on his back, and he was over Dominic Reyes trying to get some ground and pound going. Dominic Reyes threw an up kick, and he said Dominic Reyes caught him, and he said he was asleep. He said, but the ref didn't see it. So he said when he woke up, he saw that he had just fell down into side control on Reyes, and he woke up and he's like, all right, I'm in side control. Let me just get myself back together. But if the ref would have seen that,
you'd have to call it, bro.
You'd have to call it because he was asleep. And if you look, and then I saw it on the replay, if you look at it, his body just kind of goes like this.
That's what I'm saying. It's precedent. There's precedent. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, man.
There's precedent
that
for...
man Paul Tom put that boy to bed.
He sleep, bro. To sleep. And then arrowed that nigga. I'ma holler at you, gang. I'ma holler at you. I was Pereira for president. Yo, Izzy, pull up, bro. 205. I want to see it. I want to see it again.
Catch weight.
I want to see it. Come down. We meet up at 195. We meet up at 190.
Yo, Dana, you need to make a special belt for these two.
I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know what you're gonna call it, BMF.
I'm not gonna lie. If a man come to at my job, right? He comes to my job.
No.
He's so dedicated to being anti-me, anti-Rue, that he pulls up to my job and he tells my boss, I'm better than him at his job. And then he does something better than me at my job? Nah, gotta see me. I'm not gonna lie, we're fighting every day we see each other. We're fighting every day we see each other. If you go to the gym, right? And you got this dude that come in every day. He like, nah, I want to fight Mav. Dead serious. And he come up and he whoop you. And you like, nah, I gotta see him again.
I gotta see him again.
Now we seeing each other every day. Every day we seeing each other. I'm sorry.
Nah, that's the 3 jab story.
Son.
That's the 3 jab
That's what
story.
I'm saying, bro.
Even though I didn't pull up to,
every day.
Bro.
Every day.
I need that one back.
And if you whoop me, I'm seeing you tomorrow.
I'm seeing you tomorrow.
I'm just sorry.
Because I'm going to whoop you tomorrow.
I just know, and I know Izzy, bro. He taking his time off because he got cooked. But respectfully, he needs to see Pereira again. So he might as well go hit up the McDonald's. You feel me? get up to about 195, then get Ock. You feel me? And then we live.
I'm not gonna lie. He not gonna do it.
He not gonna do it?
He not gonna do it, bro.
I don't know, son. I don't know, son.
That's a tough one.
I don't know.
You know why I say it's tough? Because this is the issue. I'm pretty sure, like in Izzy's mind, look, I got that one back. I'm good.
I don't know, son.
All I need, so I think in Izzy's mind, or the way he presents it, is that you know how they say, oh, you can beat me 99 times out of 100, but there was that one time.
Yeah.
That's where I feel like that personally, and based on
you're only as good as your last fight. That's what I say.
Right.
As far as I know, Izzy better than him because he cooked him the last time he fought. He caught him 1 second. It was 1 second.
Well, that ain't the case when it comes to Sean Strickland.
I don't know. Sean Strickland is better than Izzy.
Yo.
That's how the maths. I'm sorry.
That's crazy.
He smoked him too. It wasn't
That's
even
crazy.
like it wasn't even like.
Did y'all see? Like if I can leave it in the comment section. Like, what did you think of that fight with Sean Strickland? Like, all right, did I expect him to completely smoke Sean Strickland? No. Did I expect him to beat Sean Strickland convincingly? Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes,
that was
did.
that was the expectation I walked into it with.
Like convincingly. Not smoked, but convincingly. Like, yeah, he won.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, is he won 3 obvious rounds in my opinion? Maybe one, or like, is he won 2 rounds? It was like maybe a toss-up round, but it really looked like Izzy really kind of took that one. You're like 60% sure that it's Izzy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then Sean Strickland kind of got like 1.5 rounds, sort of like maybe 2. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
But it's like, nah, Izzy won this fight, bro. There's no way in the world Strickland's gonna to win after this. You know what I mean? I didn't think he was gonna knock Strickland out. But he almost knocked out Izzy.
This is true.
And that makes me realize that Izzy's chin.
Oh no, son. I don't know.
That chin is chinning. Like, chin. Because even like honestly, they say this all the time.
You can have
like even if you like sturdy over time, that joint start to wear away, bro.
You're hitting your chin a couple times, son.
You know what I'm saying? Like even Mark Hunt wasn't ever really knocked out before. Then Mark Hunt started getting clipped a little bit. Same thing, Derek Lewis. Lewis wasn't really getting knocked out. He was
chin started getting hot.
Yeah, like the first time I seen him get knocked out was with Tai Tuivasa.
Yes.
That's the first time I've ever seen it.
Yeah, he was cooking up before that.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was
he
like,
was sleeping everybody.
Yo, everybody. I think he like got his last 3-4 fights. He's like 1-2 or 1-3. I don't remember. But Derek Lewis, I think that belt run is over.
Yeah, it's over for Derek.
Even though I love Derek. Yo, Derek.
I love Derek.
He is one of my favorite heavyweights of all time. Period.
He be cooking. But he be getting cooked too. And that's the problem.
Yeah, see, like my thing is, when you have for example, when he has to face somebody like a Daniel Cormier, what do you do about it? Daniel Cormier, he knows better. He's a smart fighter. I'm taking this dude to the ground. Lay down. Take this ass whooping. You don't like jujitsu? Good.
I don't like it either.
Go to sleep.
This is what I do.
So yeah, anyway, what's next?
Oh man. So we got to talk about it. It's the biggest news.
Oh wait. Quick commercial break. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes,
the
indeed.
timer.
Swap, suggest you lay low. Hitters don't miss when I say go. And I'm with the gang, smoking hella ganja to the
tough titty.
Yeah, all right. My bad. We back from commercial break. Good thing
back.
I caught that. Or else we'd have been really tight. I would have been really tight.
Yes.
After losing 2 episodes.
So we got to get into it. Biggest news in combat sports right now. Jonathan.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what?
Oh,
don't step on my wire. But yes. See?
Great timing. Jonathan Jones.
Hey. Come here.
The injury.
Yo.
Torn pectoral. Out 8 to 10 months.
Torn soul. What are we talking about here? Are we talking about the fact that, okay, now, all right.
Pain.
This is my main thing that I haven't really spoken about that developed in my mind over time. I'm like, damn. All right, so the only first injury I've ever seen him have is when he broke his toe when he fought Chael Sonnen, right?
Yes.
Toe looked like he was like pointing that way.
Yes. Toe was going.
Toes don't point to the side
instead of north.
Yeah, always north and south.
Never east.
Never east and west. And I can attest to that because I've definitely broken a toe. Not fun. Not fun at all. Stop that barking. Shut up. But when you have injuries, and I think I mentioned this earlier.
Yes.
When you have injuries, you feel weird about it. So for example, John Jones hurt his toe. And he said it in a couple of interviews. Even after the fight that he had, they tried to make him remove the tape before he fought Cyril Gane off his toes.
Yeah.
And he was just like, if you're not going to let me tape my toes, I'm not getting in that ring. He's mentioned numerous times that after that injury, if his toes aren't taped a certain way, he feels like this crazy injury. Hey, shut up. Stop that noise. She thinks she a guard dog, but she don't guard nothing. I swear, if this house ever got broken into, she'd probably sit there and like jump up and down and be excited, like, yo,
Hello.
here's a squeezy toy. Throw that shit. I'm gonna run and go get it, and we could do it again. Anyway, but yeah, he says he gets this like crazy shooting pain that like shoots up his leg and up his
pain
when he doesn't tape his
Mental.
toe. You know what I'm saying? So like at that point, like what do? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man. So like this injury in his pec, I'm not sure if that'll like see, I don't think it'll affect his striking, but it'll definitely affect his wrestling if it's not like healed well. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He tries to like, train too soon or whatever. He literally got the surgery 2 days after he got it, if not sooner, like damn near the next day. Because Dana White was saying that he spoke to John and John was like, yo, I want the surgery now. Like
today.
Now.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
And he's like, all right, let's get it together. And she's like, nah, like now.
Like, let's do it. Let's go to the hospital.
Like I understand what is going to happen because of this injury, and because of that,
I want it now.
I want it now. Like I 8 months to a year off.
That's crazy.
8 months.
After I just took 3, and then took another 2.
Matter of fact, Poatan was supposed to be the co-main event.
Yes.
To the John Jones fight.
Yeah.
I was supposed to be celebrating John Jones.
Cooking.
Greatest heavyweight ever now because he beat Stipe.
Yep.
No offense, Stipe. I like you, bro. You good. But Jonathan is him.
He is.
Jonathan
Jones.
Jonathan Jones.
That's pain. But yeah, John, get better, bro. We can't have you out here for too long.
I don't know if I've said it too many times on the show. I'm gonna say it again. Jonathan Dwight Jones is the greatest MMA fighter ever. If not the greatest fighter ever. If you want to call it just say fighter. Or one of the greatest fighters.
There's a lot of fighters in that.
Jonathan Dwight Jones. Jonathan Dwight Jones.
From Rochester, New York.
From Rochester, New York. This man is the best fighter. He is the smartest fighter ever.
That's tough.
That's crazy.
That's very, very tough.
Yeah.
All right. Now let's get into your guy.
My guy.
Your guy.
I just mentioned my guy.
No, we talking about Jones. Your other guy. Your man Ray Longo, man.
Oh my God. Hold on, y'all. Let me explain.
Raymond. Raymundo.
I'm gonna be very
Raymundo.
I'm gonna be very respectful.
Please.
Because there's people on this pod I don't like.
You don't.
You know I don't like Dana White.
You don't.
I don't. Once again, smart businessman. I don't like him. Anyway, I don't dislike Raymond Longo, if that's his name. But as a coach, not a bad coach.
Not a bad coach.
But there's something lacking to me in that gym where your champions, getting champions. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, just because I don't want y'all pulling up on me, man. Opinions. I
don't know, son.
I don't want y'all pulling up on me at my gym, man.
That man was 0-3 on Saturday, bro.
All right?
That man whole locker room went away with an L.
And this is the thing. This is the thing about it, right? Chris Weidman had how many title defenses did Chris Weidman have? Because Chris Weidman wasn't a bad champion, but he didn't have a lot of if I remember correctly, he didn't have that many title. He didn't have like 8-9 title defenses.
He didn't.
Let me see something. Let me see. All right, 1, 2. So that's 1, 2, 3. He had 3 title defenses.
3.
All right, Aljamain Sterling. Let's go. Let's take out Sterling. That's another Ray Longo dude. That's the other champion.
Another person you are not fond of.
No. No. Let me be clear. I like Chris Weidman. I do. I like Chris Weidman. But, let's keep it a bucket.
Is he good?
Is he that good?
Is he good?
Hold on, Aljamain. Let's see here. So, all right. Not only did he win the belt by DQ. Let me see how many times. 1, 2, 3.
3. Trace. Thrice.
And then at the fights, how many L's did they take?
Thrice.
3. Shout out to my homegirl Luca. I know you would like that.
Thrice.
Bro, there's something lacking. Why can't they defend their belts more than 3 times?
It's tough.
Why did you go home with 3 L's?
It's tough.
You from New York. We
tough.
lacking something. You from New like we I like Long Island. Long Island cool. I don't have a problem with Long Island.
Strong Island.
You feel me? Like Long Island dope. But
it's tough.
The title reigns ain't raining.
It's tough.
Don't get me wrong. Once again, I'm not saying that he's a bad coach, but I told him from the moment I figured out who was coaching and who was their fighter with it, I was like, nah.
Oh no, son.
I don't know about like that camp.
No, son.
Like when I say that camp, no, don't get me wrong. I'm not. Once again, I know it's. I know
3.
they're good.
0 for 3.
But why? Why can't they get past that hump? What's going on there? There's a hump that they keep hitting. They keep hitting that third hump.
I'm not gonna lie. 0 for 3 is crazy. Not one guy.
Not one guy.
Not one.
I just like, and I don't like. I'm not saying that Ray Longo's not coaching correctly, but there's something going on where they hit a plateau.
Not one. That's crazy.
And as a person who hates that, as a person who trains, you know, and wants to continue to grow, like on some Goku shit, bro. Like keep it a buck. Like I want to get better every time.
Yes.
Like I don't want to be 2023 good in 2024. I want to be 2024 good.
24 good.
You feel me? Like
you saying that man 2021 good in 2023?
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like look at the evidence though. Like I said, I like Chris Weidman, Aljamain. I don't hate Aljamain. I just
I'm just saying he went 0 for 3. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if that means you're good
like
or
you're
not good.
Like, all right. Sometimes you look at people's camp and you understand, like, all right, they got a solid camp. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that Ray Longo's camp is not solid, but there's just something. There's something going on where it's like y'all keep plateauing. Why can't you get like, AKA they got some? They had Daniel Cormier and Khabib. Think about those two. We was talking about Daniel Cormier. All right. Daniel Cormier, I'm not gonna lie. I think he's cheesy. I think he's a little corny. That's okay. That's people's personality. But this nigga Daniel Cormier
might be
is the only fighter in UFC history,
only one
to defend 2 belts in both divisions.
Champ.
Real champ. I'm just calling it that. That's the real champ to me because I defended both of these mugs.
Multiple times.
I feel like everybody's like, and no offense again, like, yo, you know what? Fuck this offense shit. Conor, I love Conor. You know, I've probably said that a million times too. I love Conor McGregor. He just makes the sport so freaking entertaining. He makes you love it even more. Just because the way, not even because of his personality, but just because it's because of this sport, he is the way he is.
Yep.
Not he, you know, the reverse. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you see Conor fight, if you really think about it, even though Conor's lost most of like last fights, they were never boring.
Nope.
They were never boring. They were not boring fights.
He broke his fucking leg.
They're never boring fights, and they're not fights that he just gets completely smoked.
Except when he broke his fucking leg.
I'm telling you, he broke his leg. But when I say completely smoked, like it wasn't like he didn't put up a good fight until he got smoked.
Except when he broke his fucking leg. He kicked that nigga. That's it. That just said, yeah. I was like, oh no. That looks so gross.
Nah, that was terrible.
And Conor is my guy.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, those are the worst things. I hate seeing those types of injuries. Even though, like, once again, it's fake entertaining. Because like,
not injuries. I'm not gonna lie. That's the only queasy part of it. It's like, damn.
Like, it's still
this
fake.
Shit really done.
But this is the thing. So this is what somebody said when Anderson Silva broke his leg on Chris Weidman's leg, right? They said your job as a fighter is to prevent the other fighter from being able to continue to fight, right?
Yes.
So they're saying, oh, that might have been from an injury. And Anderson Silva never came out and said, oh, I was dealing with an injury. None of that. He just broke his fucking leg.
Yeah.
And as a fighter, it is your job to use every tool that you can.
My motherfucking leg.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus. My motherfucking leg.
My motherfucking leg. Yo.
Oh, man. That was just activated.
Oh, my goodness. But as a fighter, I'm supposed to use all my tools to stop you. So he used a defense technique and prevented him from being able to continue to fight.
Which is just tough.
He did his job.
Your shit cracked, bro.
You try to kick me? Shin check? Snap?
Don't do it. It's a bad decision.
Snap?
That's really what he said. He said, don't do it. It's a bad decision.
Let me explain to you how much checking a kick hurts.
It looks and sounds like it hurts.
I was training with a friend of mine, Jeremy Wee. That's his name, Jeremy Wee. We were doing light, like what you call light sparring. And this is even like lighter. It's like almost like tapping. Mm-hmm. Where if I can land the tap on your face or the tap to your body if I can land that means if we were going faster, I know I could land that punch.
That's so tough. That means that if we were going faster, I was absolutely cooking you.
Exactly.
That's exactly.
Think about it.
That's exactly what it means.
Think about if I'm tapping, like you're not gonna see this coming. Like we're moving. Don't get me wrong, we're moving. But look how like we're not like we're not moving.
Nah.
So if I'm able to put my glove against your face while we're moving like this,
danger.
You know what I'm saying? So in the process,
in danger.
in the process of doing that, we were training. We were doing light sparring, and my instructor Jeff Chan, shout out Jeff Chan, MMA Shredding. He said, every now and then throw up a block, throw up a check. Now, mind you, we didn't have shin guards on. We just had our boxing gloves on. Like I don't even remember. Yeah, we had boxing gloves on, and we were literally tapping, and he was throwing a rear kick out, and I put my leg up to check. And when I say he tapped my shin, and I wanted to drop to the floor and scream because that shin to shin contact, even off of a tap,
feels crazy.
Yo.
Nigga, I'm not even gonna lie. When I hit my shin on a fucking bar or a pole,
table or
that
something,
table, I'll be like, oh my God.
Nah, it is bad.
Oh my God.
It is bad.
It hurts so
like shout out to Jesse. Bro, I've watched Jesse stand right here in this living room after an episode. Like after we recorded an episode, pull his pant leg up, go to the edge of the table and start like not kicking my joint, but a good little tap on the table. Then I seen him going over to the corner. This is real facts. Going to the corner of that door and go like, look, bro, this dang, like give it like hard enough taps to where if I was doing it, I drop to the floor and I'm gonna start screaming. My motherfucking leg. Jesus.
Oh my God.
Like it's nah.
All right.
Nah.
So moving
Ray
on.
Longo, I love you, man. I do.
Moving on. We've talked a lot about UFC. Let's get into some boxing. So I want to talk about this because this man, Jamal Charlo.
I don't remember which one it was. All I know is one was supposed to fight this nigga Canelo. This nigga backed out. And from what I was told, the better Charlo actually stepped up.
From what you was told.
From what I was told, the better Charlo stepped up to fight, got smoked. So, of course, it gave me the option of, so if the other Charlo would have fought, he would have got even more smoked. So both of y'all is trash. I'm sorry. That was one of the most, I'm not saying, I'm not going to sit there and tell these guys that, they're not good boxers, but bro, no.
I'm just
no,
saying,
that was not a good display at all.
They're not in Canelo Alvarez's league, and I don't think super highly of Canelo Alvarez. So
Neither do I. But I will tell you one thing. You will see me watch a Canelo Alvarez fight again compared to watching another Charlo fight.
Yep, absolutely.
I'm sorry.
That was embarrassing.
It was
I'm
bad.
not gonna lie to you.
It was bad.
It was because a lot of the shit talking that happened in the beginning, it was like, all right, you're putting on a good show. We here for that. That's good energy.
My thing is he looked defeated from the walkout.
Yeah. Like I went way over my head.
Yeah, like
way over my head.
Like what's going on?
And he was talking about fighting Bud?
Nah.
He's talking about fighting
I don't know.
Bud?
I don't know why he talks like that. He's going crazy.
Bud?
Because I feel like Bud. To me right now, Bud Crawford, pound for pound, best boxer.
Yes. Correct.
Pound for pound.
Correct. Absolutely
like,
correct.
I don't know anybody like, and you know, hopefully Errol Spence gets better because I think he was like messed up pretty bad after that fight. This is based off of like the beating hit he took. I think he took a beat.
He was getting cooked.
So in my mind, there's nobody that could either handle the strength, you know, or the, will I say precision? Yeah, he's a precise striker.
Yep.
Like Bud Crawford. Nobody's beating him. I think he's gonna retire undefeated.
I agree. So who do you think who's the next best fight for Canelo right now?
Retirement.
Canelo Alvarez
retirement
needs to retire.
I mean, what else is
he really has nothing else to prove?
Yeah,
honestly. Unless Bud wants to fight him, and he doesn't because he doesn't have to.
Don't get me wrong. Like, how old is Canelo now? What, 30, 34, 35?
Yeah, he's old.
Yeah, like
he's not old, but
my thing is maybe have like some type of legacy fight or like, you know, something like that or something, just like one big one. And then I say leave it, man. You've done it all. Like what hasn't he done?
I say he's going up to 155.
To fight who?
I don't know. He said that's what he wants to do.
But why?
Because he's not gonna wait. He has to fight Spence again.
Which is fine.
Then who is he gonna fight? Boots? Because they made him give up his belt.
I ain't gonna front. That boy Boots?
Boots is good. He's not Bud. That's just the reality.
Yeah, but see, you know why I say but a lot of times when sorry. I'm sorry. Yo. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The Alex Pereira fight was playing in the background, and out of nowhere, you just see him. Yay! Oh, and how ironic. Pereira Adesanya 1 comes on. Free fight. Wow. But yeah, nobody's smoking Bud. I think he's just too strong for everyone. And this is why, this is why that wrestling background, bro. I be trying to tell people that wrestling background is different. Wrestling makes you develop a different type of strength.
I think it's a combination. I think it's a combination of one, he's just too hot. Like he's like Jim Ock, but he's also like I'm from Arkansas Ock. Like
he's like farm boy strong.
Black man.
Like once again, that power.
Yes.
That natural power. Like he's just naturally strong, you know, and people who have that natural strength and have wrestling backgrounds are gonna have so much strength. All you have to do is show them how to punch properly. And all that strength will come behind, and that's what that boom. Smoking cats.
Yeah.
Smoking cats. Yeah, nobody's beating Bud. And that was confirmed by Shakir Stevenson. Like he even said, he says he trains with Bud.
Yes.
He trains with him.
I see the video of them in Ocho Cinco.
Bro, trains with this man and says, yo, this dude be beating me up, bro.
Because he's good.
Now, obviously, he's way bigger. But at the same time, Shakir Stevenson is that dude.
Who fights tomorrow, by the way?
Tomorrow.
Yes. He fights Dos Santos.
I'm going to have to watch that on my phone. I was supposed to go bowling tomorrow. So I'm going to have to watch that one on the phone.
I'm not going to lie.
Wait. What's tomorrow?
The 16th.
Tomorrow's Thursday?
Thursday.
Oh, shoot. No, I'm bugging. I can watch that.
Lit.
I'm going to be watching it at work, but I'll watch it.
Nah, Shakir Stevenson.
Well, what time do you think that fight coming on? Like midnight?
I don't know, probably.
Oh, I'll be home by then.
You'll be in the studio by then.
I'll be in the studio by then. Shut.
Forgot
about this. studio.
Yes, indeed. Well, yeah, Shakira's fighting tomorrow. Obviously, I think he's
And who's he fighting again?
Dos Santos.
Dos Santos. See, every time I hear Dos Santos, I only think about two people. I
Yes,
think
me too.
Junior Dos Santos and Rafael Dos Santos.
Yeah.
That's the only people every time I hear the name, that's the only people I can pop in my head.
Dos Santos cooked somebody in 42 seconds.
Yo, first of all, your man, have you seen your man Rafael Dos Santos with the Mario mustache?
Yes.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, he looked like Mario if Mario became an MMA fighter. Ooh. But yeah, that might be an interesting fight. Do I think Shakira is gonna get beat by anyone? No.
Not one person.
I mean, the only person that I think that has the tools to probably defeat him, in my personal opinion, is Gervonta Davis.
Big tank.
Because I see Shakira Stevenson smoking Haney.
Yeah, he's gonna beat the fuck out of Haney.
Smoking Haney.
Haney might duck him for.
He's gonna definitely duck him. Because honestly, and I'm gonna keep it a buck, he don't need to be champ right now.
I agree.
Because your man Lomachenko, I'm sorry, I know I go off on tangents, but understand Vasily Lomachenko's footwork and how this man boxes I'm still not understanding a lot of it.
I don't understand how he lost.
First of all, if you look at some of those sequences, this is why I say judges don't need to be judges. Fighters need to be judges. Former fighters need to be judges, not current fighters. No. Former fighters. They need to be judges because they know the science. They understand what's happening in the ring. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they've been in certain fighter situations where it's just like, yeah, he's tired. This other guy might be against the fence, but he's tired. He's just leaning on him because he's tired. Yep. The other guy's out striking. They know what's happening. So that's how I can score that because I know exactly what's happening. Now, are some of these guys that are judges probably martial artists or boxers or whatever? Maybe. But from what I know, you can sign up to be a judge.
You can.
Go learn the rules and learn what's supposed to happen, and you're a judge. I'm like, what?
That's the truth.
That's crazy. Nah, bro. I need somebody judging this based off of what the rules actually are and understanding what each person is doing, not just based off of like, oh, this is what the rules say. Oh my goodness. Sorry. You know, there's always something on in the background. I can't just like record with a flat screen with nothing here. Like I need something going. I need background shit. Like how you have background noise. I need background motion. Different. Shakira Stevenson, number one. Dag, do I really want to say he's number one though over Gervonta Davis?
That's what you're saying right now.
I don't know, man.
Tank.
That's tough, man.
He is not for Tank. He is not for the niggas Tank can fought.
But even if he did,
he will whip them. That's what you're saying.
You can't hit him.
I just feel like he gotta work his time. He almost smoked him that hard for that.
Bro, think about the stats, right? He only gets hit with like 2 punches a round, bro.
Yep.
Think about that number.
His weave game?
2 punches, bro.
Elite.
So you trying to tell me I might have got a jab and maybe a cross off and that's all I'm going to get? That 1-2? He really almost smoked this dude Pereira in that first round.
It's because he didn't. It's because he didn't have the power. It's why he lost this fight. Because that second one was supposed to sleep in. He's supposed to go to sleep after that. Oh, man.
Pereira be a little chinny sometimes too, though.
I know his chin always up, man. He just don't care. He punches.
He's still mad, Ak, bro. He's mad.
At 185.
Yo, he's mad Ak for no reason, bro. Look how big he is.
Ridiculous.
Pause. That man, like I told you, he looks like he was carved out of a tree. And then they like on some Pinocchio shit. Like Poetan.
Hilarious.
Tank Davis. Shakur Stevenson, make it happen. Somebody,
Make
please.
it happen, bro. Like
I'm begging.
it's time. It's
I'm
been
begging.
time too. Like that's the crazy thing about it. It's really been time.
This is why we watch MMA more than we watch boxing now, because they put the fights together we want to see.
They have no choice.
You can't duck. It's really hard to duck.
They're making less money. So because they're making less money, they have to make the most money. You got to fight the best people.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. And I want to do this little small improv too on money, real quick. Do I think fighters need to be paid millions and millions and millions of dollars? Absolutely. Every single fighter on the planet.
Yes.
Millions.
Yes.
Period.
Yes.
Now, do I think you need to get into combat sports because of money? No.
Not at all.
Even if you were getting paid millions, like your
Not
first contract was like $10 million. No.
You got to be a different nigga to get hit in the face.
Yes.
It's not for the meek and mild.
Bro, if you're going to be in the fight game, you have to like fighting. You have to all right, I'm gonna keep it a buck. You have to like getting hit.
In the face.
You have to be comfortable with getting hit. You have to
in the face.
And I'm not saying like it, but you gotta like it.
A little bit.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's competition. Just with a little pain behind it. Like look at this. All right, boom, 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 boom. Tattoos are fire. But them shits hurt when you get them.
Pain.
But when we done, that shit fire. It's kind of the same difference. It's just that, tattoos won't give you CTE.
And on that note, we're going to commercial break.
It's a world premiere.
A money back thing.
A world premiere. I own a big gun, and you know I'll use it. You're talking out your ass, but you still don't do shit. Claiming you a G, you must think I'm stupid.
What I look like?
Your bitch know I'm fly, and she love me like Cupid.
Ask her.
She give me brain like an honor student. Plus her pussy was tight like her vagina was Jewish.
Mazel tov.
I mix the bake in the pot when it's brewing. Step back, straight drop like Patrick Ewing. Swish. You know how many blocks I've visited? Sat with the big boys, discussed with the businesses. On the quest for currency, we be with the dividends. Guns, drugs, and niggas blend to the very end. Really, if you think about it, it's a scary trend. Trunk full of pies, all white like an Aryan. Fiends getting high all night like an alien. New millennium. Conan the Barbarian. It's a world premiere, enjoy it and sit back. Fuck all the chit chat, they walk to your strip strap. So give me a break, no reference to Kit Kat. It's a world premiere, enjoy it and sit back. Fuck all the chit chat, they walk to your strip strap. So give me a break, no reference to Kit Kat.
It's a world premiere, a money back thing. World premiere, it's a world premiere, a money back thing. A world premiere.
I almost missed that commercial break too.
You did.
I almost did. That jab was strong. But anyway, so in light of talking about boxing, from what I know, Showtime Boxing is done after this year.
Dunzo.
No more Showtime.
That's interesting.
It is interesting because I also heard a rumor that Dana White might get into boxing when Showtime Boxing is out of here because he don't fuck with Showtime Boxing.
UFC boxing would be crazy.
UFC boxing, Ultimate Fighting Championship boxing.
You know he's already saying it in his head. You know he's already saying it in his head.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It intrigues me.
Of course it intrigues you.
It intrigues me
Of
thoroughly.
course.
Because though I cannot stand the way Dana White treats his fighters.
Cannot.
Dana White gives you the fights you want. He gives them to you every time. Every time. You know that since Alex called out Izzy, now Dana's going to be like, Izzy? Maybe, Izzy? Hey?
Yeah.
Hey, Izzy?
Yeah.
Izzy?
He's just going to throw the seeds in there.
Yeah.
That's what he
You want
do.
the bag? You want the bag? You want a couple million? You want a million? You want $1 million? 2 million? 3 million? How many million? 10 million? Did you see that? Did you see that they released all of the earnings of Conor McGregor?
I did.
What do you think of that?
Way too low.
I also thought that was way too low.
Way too low.
Like, see, this is what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if Showtime's boxing is going out of business because they wasn't getting no spins. I don't know what's going on.
Bro, they weren't making the fights people want to see, bro.
And
Just like everywhere else is not making the fights that people want to see. We literally have to beg for boxers to fight each other. It's insane to me. Literally insane.
Well, I mean, Floyd put us in a position to where now it's about the pristine record. I mean, it was always kind of like that.
Well, it's completely his fault.
But at the same time, it's like, nah, pristine. As a pro, no one touched me.
I feel like Floyd milked the boxing game for all it had. Strategically genius.
And he still is.
Yeah.
To
but
this
nobody's gonna pull a draw in like he did ever again. Honestly.
Think of it like this. Conor McGregor made $100 million fighting Floyd Mayweather.
One fight.
Floyd Mayweather made $300 million.
One fight. He made 3 times as much as Conor did.
In 32 minutes.
And Conor...
36.
And that was the most Conor has ever made in his life. That was not the most... like, you get what I'm saying? Like, this is what Floyd does. Like,
this dude, Floyd Mayweather, first of all, is he the richest boxer ever? Right?
I would think so, yes.
Richest boxer ever. And the man looked like he never had a scrap in his life.
Not one.
Like he's never been in
Pretty
a fight.
boy Floyd. He looks unscathed. At like 54, 55.
Like, I think the most I've seen Floyd, like I've seen him with like maybe a bloody lip, maybe a bloody nose.
Yeah.
But I ain't never seen
you want to talk about Shakur don't get touched. Floyd never get touched.
Yeah, I've never seen him with like a mouse on his eye, a bad cut. I've seen him wobble. I've definitely seen Floyd get wobbled pretty bad. But I've never seen Floyd like cut up crazy. All right, yeah, you caught me with some punches, you busted my lip, whatever.
Yeah.
But other than that, not touching Floyd.
I believe that.
But that's the same thing with Shakur. And this is why I'm annoyed. Because it's like, once again, all right, you got what's the top dudes in around that division? You got Shakur, you got Javante, you had Ryan, but Javante put that to bed. Oh, and Haney.
Yeah.
And technically Lomachenko still, because they probably not gonna give him props because he lost to Haney, even though he beat Haney. And I said it, yes, he beat Haney.
He did.
He beat Haney, bro. He beat Haney, but like that's how I felt when Canelo fought Triple G the second time. I felt like the first one was like a draw, and the second one, or vice versa. The first one he beat Canelo, and the second one was like a draw.
Yeah.
But come on, bro. Like, nah, bro. Shakur, you're not laying a hand on him, bro. You're not laying a hand on him, bro. 2 punches around. 2. Now.
2.
We have to remember. Tank got that lethal option. He got that nuclear option. Just put people to sleep. Now, does Shakur have a chin? I don't know. I ain't never seen nobody hit it.
Not one person.
Not one person. And this is why I'm like, yo, what if Tank don't get that one shot off? What if he don't? He's going to lose.
Yes.
Convincingly.
He might.
Because Shakur don't miss, really.
Yeah, but can Shakur put out Tank? And therein lies the conversation. Can he put him out?
Wait, hold on.
Could he outscore him? Absolutely. I think he can outscore him. I think that's not the problem. I think if it goes the distance, Shakur's winning because he's gonna outscore Tank. My thing is that if Tank can't hit him, can he put out Tank? Because all Tank need is maybe one.
Okay. So Shakur has 20 wins by knockout, 20 wins by this. 10 wins by knockout, 10 wins by decision.
10-10.
But hold up, TKO. That's a KO. 2 KOs, TKO. So like most of them are TKOs. Now, just for those who don't understand, in my opinion, there's a big difference between TKO in a person and KO in a person.
Oh, there's a huge difference.
There's levels. So TKO, all right, a person's taking a bunch of punches unanswered and they lost. So it's a stoppage. It's not a knockout. This is just my logic. It's not a knockout. It's a TKO, technical knockout, but like to me, keep it a buck. With the exception of him, Jose Aldo, most of Connor's wins were like TKOs, like his knockouts. So they were like, some of them were TKOs. He had one or two, like clean, cold knockouts, or maybe not one or two, maybe a few more. But most of his stoppages were TKOs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Whereas in Derek Lewis puts you to bed.
You sleep.
Huge difference in weight, obviously. But once again, going back to power, just pure power. Polton has pure power. He gonna knock you out. Izzy's gonna TKO you.
Yes. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But point being is we're talking about boxing and the sport of boxing to me has just been, I remember sitting in this very room, this actual very room with the TV right there.
Yep.
That's when you had like the floor TVs sometimes. So you remember the floor TVs?
Yeah.
That you can't, these TVs, you don't put them anywhere but on the floor. Like you don't get a TV stand for this. I'm even talking about the TVs with the big booty on it.
Fat bat.
And yeah, it just sat on the floor. But anyway, we will watch the fights right here in this room. And I remember boxing was like super exciting. Like, like back in the 80s, anything from the 70s to the 80s and most of the 90s, boxing was nuts, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You had all like, you have almost all the greats in one era. Lennox Lewis, Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, George Foreman. Like, there's so like Roy Jones Jr.
Yep.
Sugar Ray Leonard. Like, I was around for Sugar Ray Leonard. He was still good.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Zab Judah. When he, before he,
Before you know. Before you know. I know.
But that era of boxing to me, like there's a golden era for everything. And like when it comes to music for me, from about 1978, 79 to about 2002, 2004 is the best era of music ever for me. Music, movies, fights. Well, no, don't get me wrong. Hold on. Sorry. Wait. Yeah. Chill out. Let me relax.
Chill out.
But don't sleep on the fact that like some of the fights then weren't epic. Like you're never gonna forget some of these fights. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I feel like the collection of fights. You know what I mean? Like back then we were getting more of the fights we wanted to see compared to nowadays. We're not getting the fights we want to see.
Yeah.
I just feel like you give people what they want, right? And this is one reason why Dana White has me hooked on UFC. Because if Dana White played the game like regular boxing where he didn't give us the fights we wanted, I probably watch Bellator and One Championship way more. Even though One Championship is you have you watched One Championship?
Yeah.
Yo, best Muay Thai on earth right now, bro. Muay Thai with MMA gloves, bro. That's insane. That's insane, bro. Insane. Muay Thai. Anyway, y'all don't get it.
They don't.
Y'all don't get it. Quick lesson. Muay Thai gloves are built a certain way. So when they kick, they can block a certain way. You can't do that with MMA gloves. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. But as we bring this to a close, there are a lot of things about fighting lately that are like, that like, to me, I feel like boxing is in somewhat of a weird limbo. It's trying to bring itself back and be great again, make boxing great again. You know, it's not bad, but it's just like there's a lot of things that's bothering me about it.
Yeah.
And whereas in like with MMA, to me, it's more of a money thing in MMA. Whereas in or any type of like martial art outside of boxing. Whereas in with boxing, like money is not an issue. Everybody's getting money, but it's like, of course, it's a business. But I'm just like, dude, like what is it? How are these champions like the greatest of all time? But you're figuring ways to keep them from losing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a bit much for me. It's a bit much for me. Like, cause you know, a lot of boxing guys.
It's just goofy, bro. A lot of goofy shit going on. And it's unfortunate, but you know, the reality of the situation is that this is kind of the bridges that we built. Trying to be, you know, rich and shit. A lot of hands in the pot.
Money Mayweathers. Everybody want to be Money Mayweather.
And not everybody could be Floyd, man. It's tough.
I don't know, man. I feel like a lot of people put a lot into the game, but just
it's tough.
They kind of pimped a lot, you know. So not Floyd. Floyd, you didn't pimp nothing, but you kind of did.
Oh God,
you kind of did.
As we wrap up, we're gonna watch Izzy absolutely get fucking slumped in the fifth.
I can't say that was a.
Oh my God, he was destroying him. It was so annoying. Oh, he was punching the shit out of him. He was fucking him up in the fifth round, bro. Oh, that was so bad.
Poor Izzy.
I hated watching that again. That was so tough. I knew when it was gonna happen too. I was like, damn. I remember I watched this to the fifth round and that nigga was just punching the shit out of him. Like, wow, I really chased you to the UFC to absolutely fucking cook you.
Anyway, on that note, we're going to bring this episode to a close. Thanks for rocking back with us. We in here, and we'll see you next time.
Yes, indeed. Wait, before you go, you can follow us everywhere. This man forget his socials.
My bad. Follow us everywhere. If you want to check me out at Maverick_NYC or at Mavericks Mansion Studios LLC. Check out the Talk About Fight Club podcast Instagram as well. What is that again?
At TAFC Pod. Follow us everywhere at TAFC Pod and at Smooth Family ENT. You can follow me everywhere at Frostman Guru.
The Frostest
of the Gurus.
Oh,
God, fucking smoking
again. Sorry. It was a brutal. It was bad. Anyway, sorry.
Thank
we out, y'all.
Guys.